It's 7,068.03, is that what you're looking at? Fair bill.
That's for that section of the project. Total of 11941 is
3,192 at the bottom.
Yep, that's what we're paying this time. It's Raveling's bill in there and, or the first part of their bill. So we'll have a pay app May 1st too.
Anyone interested in proceeding with the pay application presented?
Our backs are kind of against the wall on this one, aren't they? Isn't it? Is that a signed contract?
So that's up and above what that 23,000 is up and above the original or what?
I don't think any of that would be currently.
Because 10,000 of it is for Ravelings, you know, for the work that they did before they moved the monument is included in this pay app. And the rest is to Midwest Construction and
And there are undoubtedly going to be change orders and needed changes, but I asked John for better communication to just submit pay apps with new revised contract values. I don't think is an appropriate way to continue through the project. I think we need to consider changes or consider change orders individually. But again, this pay app does not reflect that scenario. In the interest of moving the meeting along, I think this is a reasonable bill to be paid, just highlighting larger issues on the overall project. Is there interest in making a motion for approval, please?
Make that motion.
Support for the April 1 pay app? I will offer support to the application of the pay app, or pay application for April 1st. Any discussion concerning the motion by Loring, support from Vandehoek for the pay app?
I think we need to get his attention. That's my thoughts.
And we don't pay the other contractors. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Yeah, I support your statement, but I don't know if this is the way.
Raveling did the work, so that's part of it, I mean.
Further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify with aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Next, we would look to consider approval of resolution number 47. Why are you abstaining? Or may I ask?
No.
Okay.
this 40, oh, I'm sorry. You done? This 47 is we're transferring $150,000 $600 from general basic to the jail remodel because we have a June 1st principal and interest payment that we have to pay. And we didn't levy for our payment for the jail, so we have to take it out of the general basic fund to pay that interest payment and principal payment. That's why that is that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll make that motion for resolution 47.
I will support that.
A motion to approve resolution 47. Motion by Helmer, support from DeBoer. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Helmers, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. DeBoer?
Aye.
Mr. Loring?
Aye.
Mr. Schulte?
Aye.
I vote aye. Chance, you're coming in for wellness committee request. while we
Is
wait.
that every year, that request?
I think last year was maybe the first year we participated locally.
What is it? How much is it?
Usually the wellness program. And while we've got a second here, the new executive director from ISAC is here to bring me on board fully to the ISAC board. Hopefully not here to slap my hand already for what I've already done or anything, but
Just wait, that will happen.
but through the wellness part, or the health insurance we participate through ISAC, they have a wellness section that they provide finances to encourage wellness. And this is a local effort to accompany that or request to add to that.
Chantry was on the phone.
Or I'm good.
Nope.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I'm just here to request some funds on behalf of the Wellness Committee again. Similar to last year, you guys earmarked some dollars from the health insurance fund last year for us to use as additional incentive prizes. So we're asking to see if you guys would be willing to do that again this year.
Didn't even bring any donuts.
No, you're right, I didn't.
Are there donuts consistent with wellness?
Or what?
Are there donuts
Yeah, that's
consistent
true.
with
No,
wellness?
yeah, that's exactly why I didn't do it. I think last year it was $2,500, and we would use that as like a maximum, so we might not go to all the way up to that. But, so if you would consider something along those lines, it might not have to be that much, but
And that health insurance fund she mentioned is when we switched to the high deductible plans and the HSA plans, premiums went down, but we maintained the same level of funding. So the difference between premiums and what was held for premiums is what created that fund, and it's still got a healthy balance, so. It's money that would have been spent on health insurance premiums.
Make that motion with 2,500 max.
Second.
From the health insurance fund. We have a motion from Schulte, support from Loring to authorize up to $2,500 for wellness committee request and to be used from the health insurance fund or the medical fund reference. Any further discussion? Those in favor signify with aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign.
great.
Okay,
Thank you guys.
thank you. All right, is the interview committee met with the candidate and may have another interview to set up. We look at the code sections, that's how we would fill a vacancy for the county attorney position, and if we intend to appoint, we're required to post that or to put that in the papers. And has a certain window to make the appointment, so we're anticipating at the May 13 meeting, there would be a recommendation for this board to act on, a recommendation by the committee for this board to act on. That should all fit within the code required notices and approach to filling a vacancy. Even with appointment, there still would be a window for citizens to petition to have an election following the appointment. I think it'd be best if we had a motion to approve the notice to fill by appointment. Or to proceed with notice.
I'll make that motion.
Support.
We have a motion from Schulte, support from Helmers to proceed with notice that we intend to fill by appointment for the county attorney position. I do believe the date have to be identified on that. I don't recall. It's in here. Just has to fall within that window.
4 to 20 days.
Would likely be May 13th. Any further discussion concerning the motion?
Just because she gets, or this person gets appointed doesn't mean I mean, this person won't take office until get sworn in, because they have to live here. They have to be a resident of Osceola County before the applicant can be sworn in. That makes sense?
Won't be effective that day.
No.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor of approval signify with aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Final item is claims. With approved budget amendment. That's these claims being paid. Less stressful for our auditor.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't too worried about that doing no more. Maybe they can wait, but everybody else probably wants their money.
Done with this now.
We are this time.
Motion for the claims.
Support it.
Motion by Loring, support from DeBoer for approval of the claims as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify with aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. There's claims
I'll
approved.
abstain.
Anything under other business, courthouse, committee report, economic development, future agenda items? Anything Andrew would like to say to our board of supervisors or?
I don't know if I have
Putting you on the
anything,
spot.
but I didn't prepare anything, but it's good to see you all, it's good to be in Osceola County, and, maybe I'll just mention that I think, trying to think which day, our IT team told me I couldn't send all the emails at once, so for 3 days, I sent about a third of, my emails inviting every county to participate in the 99 county tour, so
Oh.
at some point.
I did that survey yesterday, so I'm
I've
done.
gotten about, just over 20 responses back so
Okay.
far already, and it'll take us a while, but the team's excited to get out around the state, have some visits, and,
Who's all gonna come around?
well, I'm gonna do all of them, which is partly why we're gonna take our time. But we'll have 2 to 5 staff at each, and it'll kind of depend on what each of the responses have been. So if IT is important too, if, most likely we'll have someone from the government relations team at most of them, I think. Policy is most likely to come up in about any conversation, but it'll kind of depend on what programs that you all want to talk about. And we'll make sure to have staff here that are well more versed in it than I am, so that's our plan.
Is there anything secondary roads would like?
They were all good subjects. It was hard to pick two. I mean, you could talk on all of them.
Yes.
It was hard. Just made a judgment call, but it was, I mean, I would like to have on all of them.
Yeah, well, and that's helpful to hear. We can, I think, as we kind of get into the visits, we'll have some ideas about what else we can make sure we bring to share. And obviously, any follow-up after
Sure.
we're here, we'll certainly connect team members who can dive in deeper on any issues.
Sounds good.
Thank you for getting that in.
Anything else, gentlemen?
What do we need for drainage district?
But May 20th. Or is it May?
Sounds right.
May 20th, I think,
I
for,
had lots and lots of calls,
on that one, on joint 3 or 6?
6.
Oh, that we haven't set up one yet. They're gonna get back to us, right, on that one?
I thought we had something.
Or was that the 13th? The 13th, maybe.
I've got an email on.
Maybe
About
that one is,
6.
they're gonna get back to us on the 13th, you're right, but the 20th is joint 3 in Harris.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's not, I'm talking about
Yeah.
one down by me.
yeah.
What is the 20th, May 20th is?
Is the joint District 3 in Harris at 1 o'clock?
That's the one with ISG. and-
Yes, reclassification and,
And sing instruction
Yep.
or construction.
yep, all of that
Did
stuff.
you get the one from Deb Sorensen?
Yes.
Okay. I sent it, I think it was Chantry, wasn't it, to forward that to Spencer?
That could be,
Because he'd be a lot better to answer a lot of our questions than we would. At least
What time is that?
1 o'clock on the 20th. The 13th, I don't think we have a time set. I'll reach out to Spencer and find out more on that one. I had calls on joint 3 wanting to know what their assessment would be. I've had some calls on that, but I have not had any on 6.
I have, yeah, several.
Okay.
Anything further? We would look to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Second.
A motion by Loring, support by DeVore for adjournment. All those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. We're adjourned.
Okay, just gotta quick sign this.
You know, you got a hold of them, I didn't either. I sent them. Oh, okay.